Hey LeBron, Trent mentioned that you really changed the whole game in that third quarter with the aggressive drives to the paint and finishes at the rim. Was there anything that you noticed in the first half or adjustments in the second half in the way you approached that?
Yeah, just making adjustments. I was reading the game. I wasn't reading the game like I would like to in the first half. So came back into the locker room, made some mental adjustments. For me individually, that I felt like would work for our team, and we was able to, to spark a run in the third.
You mentioned so many times last year during the bubble run about not having the home fans, not playing in front of fans. I just wondered what tonight felt like and how you thought that might have impacted the game.
It's always special to play in front of the Laker faithful. We hope our numbers continue to rise as the series goes on. We can get more and more fans in the building, but it's a beautiful thing. It hasn't been a playoff game for the Lakers in Staples Center since 2013, so it was a special night. And we just try to reward our fans with their loyalty that they have for us, and just try to play the game the right way.
LeBron, maybe the moment the fans seemed to enjoy the most was late when you were yo-yoing the ball with Crowder guarding you in isolation, and then eventually you scored the reverse layup. You've had your runs with Crowder in the past. I don't even know if that play was motivated by that or just you feel in the moment. Can you just walk us through what's that like for you to feel the arena, enjoying the moment in a late playoff game that you guys are taking control?
Always, for me and for our ball club, we always trying to make plays where we can get each other excited, we can get our fans involved, get our fans excited about it, because it brings so much excitement to the game. And it's things can be momentum swings. It can work in our favor. That was one of those instances where we had an opportunity to kind of make a momentum play and we was able to deliver.
LeBron, kind of a two-part question. What did you make of Devin Booker's foul on Dennis? And then kind of along those lines, do you feel like your guys' sort of size and physicality has them a little flustered in this series?
Well, I thought the play wasn't a basketball play. Anytime someone gets airborne, shoving them out the air can be very dangerous. So that's that. Two, we're not looking at it like that. We're just trying to play our game. We want to continue to, get the ball in the paint, but we want to shoot the ball. And I thought Wes Matthews, game ball to him. He did a great job of spreading the floor tonight and opening it up for us, opening them lanes up with his back-to-back threes that he has. So, whatever game, every game is going to be different, and we have to be able to adjust to it.
LeBron, what's been your view of what Chris has been dealing with in this series? And he's obviously been battling through that shoulder in all three games, and obviously was on the floor in the fourth. What's just been your view of kind of what he's been going through for his team and kind of what this series has been like for him?
I don't know. That's a CP question, obviously. When he's on the floor, we treat him exactly what he is, and he's a Hall of Famer, a guy that can make plays, a guy that can read defenses like none other, a guy that can exploit you if you're not on your P's and Q's at all time when he's on the floor. And that is our mindset.
Ron, I know it's nothing new for you to kind of experience, people speculating about your health, your ability, all these things. But in sort of with everything that's gone on with your ankle this season, did something just feel good about being able to drive like you did tonight and showing people that you're very capable of that right now?
It feels good for me personally to be able to make plays for our team, for my teammates. That's all I care about. I don't care about what anyone else thinks outside of our locker room, outside of our support system, outside of our group. I've always been that way. Obviously, it's been a rough year on me as far as physically with my ankle and dealing with that and still trying to get it back to where it was before the injury. But every day is a step forward, and I'm going to continue to put the work into it with my treatment around the clock, getting it to, like I said, to where it was before the injury. And until then, my teammates will continue to hold me down, and I'll try to make plays for them.
LeBron, obviously, Anthony had a really good performance tonight, but considering what he was going through with his injury, what jumped out to you as far as what his mentality was to make that happen?
Just aggressive, looking for a shot, getting into the paint, getting fouled and knocking his free throws down. He's just ultra aggressive right now since game one, and we're going to need that to continue to happen. And like I said, it starts with him, and trickles off to me. I'm able to make some things happen, but when he's aggressive, we're all aggressive.
Last two questions, Melissa Rowland.
Hey, LeBron, on the flip side of having so many fans back in the arena, you were vocal about one of the incidents involving a fan yesterday. Do you think enough has been done to protect the players?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's been enough done to protect the players, but we got to continue to do that. And the NBA did a great job, and also the respective teams, Philly, New York, and also seeing Utah as well, protecting our players by banning the individuals that had these instances. That's not a part of cheering for your fans or heckling players or being as loud as you can. All the heckling, that's great. We don't mind that. We're going to hear the boos. We understand that. Maybe be a couple curse words here and there, and we understand that as well. I love that. I'm absolutely okay with that. But there is a line, and I think we're all grown, and we all know what the line is when you cross it. So, to see, Russ get popcorn thrown on him, leaving the game, to see, Trae Young get spit on, and to hear about Ja's family, in the crowd in Utah. Those are things that's not going to represent our league, represent our players, or represent these respective teams, and those teams handle it with the utmost professionalism. So, kudos to the league, kudos to the Knicks, Jazz, and Philly, and we want to continue to move forward.
Last question, Barry Bloom.
Hey, LeBron, just more globally, when you were winning championships in Miami and Cleveland, you were kind of creating your own history there. Here, you're part of a massive history with the extension of the contract to play here until 2041. Your banner will be up there, the championship banners you win will be up there, just like all the others that you're looking at right now. How much of a sense of that history do you have?
I got every sense of the history of this Laker franchise. I'm a historian of the game, first of all. So even before I got here, I knew the history of the Lakers franchise. I understood where it started in Minneapolis, come over here, and what year it came to Los Angeles, and knowing the history of the players that came before me, before I signed here, and the history from the 60s all the way to the the 2000s to the 2010s and things, and the players and the owners, and the coaches and the memorable shots and the memorable plays and memorable everything of this franchise. And it's a historical franchise up there with a lot of other great franchises as well. I'm not going to name them because we're talking about the purple and gold right now. So I relish this opportunity. It's been an honor to be a part of this franchise for the last 3 years. I think I've been here. I think it's been 3 years, and I will continue to love being a part of this Lakers organization and be a part of the history.